Okay, hi Virgo, welcome back to my channel. Guys, if you are new here, welcome. And if you are returning, thanks so much for supporting the channel. So I'm going to go ahead and do a weekly reading. Let's see what the weekly energy is like. Now, this is a general message. It may not resonate for everyone. Take the parts that resonate for you and leave the rest, okay? Anybody interested in a personal reading, my information is always down below. Thank you to those who do reach out for those, and thank you to those who donate to the channel, and to those of you who do subscribe. It's very much appreciated. So let's jump into this, Virgo, and let's get some weekly energy. So we're going to get a mood card. Now, the energy that I pick up, Virgos, it could be your energy or it could be the energy of somebody around you, okay? It's very important for you to know your own story here. Tarot is just a confirmation and a tool, okay? So give me a mood for this week. Thank you, Spirit. What do we have for Virgo? I hope everybody enjoyed their weekend. Yeah. What mood do we have for Virgo? Show me. What is the mood this week for the collective? All right, give me a card. Thank you. Oh, at the top of the deck, we do have love here, Virgo. It says, love is everything. The key to life, the color of my heart. Oh. Now, there may be someone here who is anxious around you, maybe on the edge. They don't know what the next step is. And it could be someone who is romantically interested in you here, Virgos. But they're anxious. Or you are. Okay. It's almost like I'm hearing for some of you, they want to know how you feel about them. Or they want to know where you stand, kind of energy. So the energy we have coming out, it says empathy. It says, I feel it too. We are so connected. Okay. Now, at the back, the affirmation says, we are all connected in universal oneness. I open my heart and soul to those around me with gratitude for divine love and protection. So some of you, this could also be talking about, you may be feeling a lot of your ancestors or your angels kind of presence at this time or during this week. But I'm also getting this energy where I feel like it's going to be an emotional week for some of you. So what is the overall energy for the collective? Thank you, Spirit. Now, the first cards I saw was the Nine of Wands and the Ace of Pentacles. Now, it could be saying to me here that, you know what, Virgos, there may be someone here who doesn't want to give up on a certain connection. They may want to have a new beginning here with you. But for some of my Virgos, it's giving this energy where this week, it's almost like you're really going to be fighting for something. Now, it could have to do with your finances. It's like this energy of not giving up. Some of you are creating something new for yourself. What do we have for Virgo? What is the energy this week? Thank you, Spirit. Give me 6 cards. What is the energy for the week? Thank you, Spirit. Show me. Thank you. There's the Wheel of Fortune. It's almost like it's time for something here to happen. Oh, and then we have a King of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy here. So I almost want to say for some of you, it may be time for you to either come together with somebody, resolve a situation here with someone, see something from someone else's point of view is also the energy that I'm picking up here. Wheel of Fortune, fate and destiny, divine timing. It's almost like I'm hearing Spirit say, trust. You have the Queen of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy here. Some of you could have fire highly aspected in your chart, or maybe you're just giving off this energy for those of you who ain't dealing with a female fire sign. But this is coming across as confident. This is coming across as successful. This is coming across as time here now for someone here to not underestimate themselves. Now, for those of you where this is an energy where there's somebody kind of looking in on you here, Virgos, They're seeing that something here is turning in your favor. Yep. Six of Wands at the bottom of the deck. With the Nine of Pentacles. So this may be something here, some sort of success here, Virgos, that maybe you have built all on your own. Some of you are single, independent, having some sort of victory. I'm hearing living your best life, whatever that means for you. And there's that Hangman energy. We just saw the King of Cups. So some of you could be dealing with a Pisces. Doesn't have to be. But this is someone who maybe, like I said, is taking some sort of temporary pause to see you or a situation from a different perspective. Yep. The Eight of Cups, the Knight of Cups, and the Emperor. So this could be somebody that you have walked away from in the past. And we all know what the Eight of Cups is about. She's walking towards that sunrise. So like I said, for some of you, this may be someone who is seeing that since you walked away from them, all of a sudden you're having some sort of victory. All of a sudden you have stepped into this energy of confidence. You've been manifesting something for some of you. And, you know, with the Knight of Cups, it's maybe someone who wants to come back in. And like I said at the very beginning, you know, move this situation on from where it is. It doesn't have to be them offering you a relationship. It's almost like this horse in the background looks like it's bowing. This could just be someone who wants to come in and give you an apology for something. Maybe this is just someone who wants to spend some time in your energy. It's going to be different for different people. Wow, yeah. Definitely could be someone who is crying over spilt milk. This may be someone you had a family with. This could even be a family member. But this kind of feels like someone who is kind of in this energy where they're kind of reminiscing on the good times, the happy times. Ace of Swords talks about somebody seeing a situation for what it is, but it also talks about somebody wanting to speak up and have some sort of conversation, bring some sort of clarity to a situation. Empathy. Yeah, someone here wants to move to calmer waters for some of you. Show me what this Wheel of Fortune is for the sign of Virgo. Thank you, Spirit. Why is the Wheel of Fortune here? The Magician. Now that Magician almost wanted to come out sideways. So like I said, whatever some of my Virgos, whatever you have been manifesting here, maybe there was some delays. But like I said, with that Wheel of Fortune coming out first, Spirit says, okay, for some of you, hey, you've been waiting. Hey, you did the work. It's almost like I'm hearing, hey, we see the level up. Now it's time for you to receive. The Magician. What is this Queen of Wands? The Nine of Wands in the reverse. With the Ace of Wands at the bottom of the deck and the Knight of Pentacles. Okay, give me one on the Six of Wands. Okay, what do we have with the Two of Cups? Let me just clarify this. Clarify this Nine of Wands for me, because I'm getting an energy here now. We'll see. Now, you see, for some of you, you may be dealing with like I said, a female fire sign. It's not going to be for everyone. This may be someone who was being persistent in doing something here, right? Not wanting to give up. It could even be you, right, Virgos? Maybe somebody wanted you to give up on something, but maybe you didn't. one more on this. Because if this is somebody who is working against you, someone who is very stubborn in nature here. Yeah, give me one on this Queen of Wands and the Nine of Wands in the reverse. What is this energy, Spirit? Clarify. The Hanged Man. Someone who is going nowhere fast. If it is someone who is working against you, okay? The Hanged Man is someone, like I said, who is having to take some sort of temporary pause and see something from a different perspective. So, example, this is someone who was trying to get you to give up on something, someone who was trying to make your life difficult here, someone who was trying to put obstacles in your way, stop your manifestations coming through, right? They may be finding that they are stuck now, or they may be in this energy of kind of looking at you here, Virgos, and wondering, how the hell do you still have victory when I did the utmost here to try and stop you? Six of Wands and Two of Cups. Some of you, this is a victory in love. Some of you, this is a victory in a partnership. Some of you, it's both. Victory in love and some sort of success, maybe in some sort of business. But the Six of Wands, like I said, it's like all eyes on me. It's almost like yes, see, that's interesting because they're giving me the image of, they gave me a song and then I had to think who sings the song. And it's Beyonce and Jay-Z. And I think it's the bit when they kind of say, you know, I can't remember, it might be, I don't know what the song is called. It might be Ape Shit. But it's almost like I can hear the bit where they say, have you ever seen the crowd go ape shit? So a lot of you, some of you, you know, I don't know what you do for work or what kind of success this is, or whether this is just a partnership that is going to be able to be seen by a lot of people. You know, there may be a lot of jealousy behind that. But it almost makes me feel like a power couple if it's about a relationship. But the Star card at the bottom of the deck, this talks about your hopes and your dreams, and this talks about wish fulfillment. Okay, so let us see if there's going to be any blockages this week, Virgos. All right, Spirit. There's definitely some kind of truth here that is being hidden, but is there any blockages this week for my Virgos? Anything they need to be aware of, Spirit, show me? Because this looks like complete success. This looks like what someone here has manifested is now coming in here, regardless of who tried to stop you. Any blockages? You have messages and dreams. And then you have passion and chemistry. Ooh, coming out sideways. Look at that. Look, I see how it wanted to come out sideways on top of the Magician. And I feel like the Magician came out sideways as well, right? There was some sort of blockage here to some sort of celebration, to some sort of gift, to some sort of abundance here, Virgos. But expect to receive it now. Anything else that my Virgo needs to know? Pay attention to your dreams here. I don't know if somebody here tried to interfere with your download, your third eye, whatever gifts you may have. I don't know if someone here tried to interfere with your relationships in terms of your heart space. Especially if some of you have been feeling like you just ain't interested in love, or you just want to give up on love. Rejection, loss, and fragmented. Anything else that my Virgos need to be aware of this week? Ooh, the Ace of Wands. New beginnings here. For some of you, you know, look at that. I just said if you were closed off. I don't know. You may be being presented with some sort of passion, some sort of new beginning, some sort of, I don't know. I'm hearing new endeavor with someone. Yeah, Venus offer. One more. I don't know if you're very much closed off, like I said here, Virgos. North Node and purpose. For some of you, if, like I said, whatever this is, you are supposed to kind of, I want to say, take this direction here. Purpose. For some of you, if this is a relationship, this is someone that you were meant to be with for whatever reason. I'm hearing it was written in the stars. So you could be dealing with an Aquarius. Doesn't have to be. Maybe this relationship will come in and heal you somehow. Yeah. Be open to receive this. Or this is someone who wants you to be open to receive them. Or whatever it is that they are offering. For some of you, this could be someone who is at a distance here. Maybe somebody, like I said, you had some time apart, but the space was needed. It's almost like I'm hearing two people needed to grow. Two people needed to learn. There's the lesson. the tower. Someone had to go for a tower moment. And there's the brand new beginning. The Ace of Pentacles. All right, Spirit. So let's get a card from Archangel Michael to end this reading for my Virgos. Thank you. It's almost like for some of my Virgos, you know, it's almost like I'm hearing at least hear somebody out. Some of you may be empaths. Yeah. Now that's interesting that turned over, because the last card that I saw on the bottom of this deck behind was facade, behind the Ace of Pentacles. Facade and beliefs. It's almost like, you know, somebody pretending here, or somebody not being their authentic self, or somebody not speaking up and, you know, talking their truth here. It's almost like someone hiding behind something. Yeah, look at that, avoidance and stalemate. Somebody almost pretending that they don't want to be in some sort of union with you. But it's almost like with that messages and dreams, like I said, if this is a relationship or a partnership that is meant to come together, something that has been written in the stars, okay, there's almost this energy where someone isn't going to be able to forget a connection. They're not going to be able to rest until that union kind of comes together. Anyway, we have the number 6, which again talks about victory and success. But it's almost like Spirit saying what is going to bring this victory and success is somebody being their authentic self. It says, be the real you. Now, maybe someone here is seeing you as very authentic here, okay? Take it how it resonates. It says, your greatest power comes from being who you truly are. Don't let anyone sway you from expressing your authentic self. So again, you know, Virgos, I feel like some of you are definitely going to be recognized for something here. And I feel like it's successful because who you are presenting to the world, to whoever, right? It is who you really are. And that's why there are people out here cheering for you. That's why people out here have genuine love for you. And I feel like somebody is seeing that. Give me one more, Archangel Michael. Thank you. So you have don't give up on love. A relationship you cherish can be healed. Allow me to clear the way for forgiveness so that love can thrive again. But you give me a card. Thank you, Archangel Michael. One more. What do we have for Virgo? Oh, okay. So I had 2 flip out, so we'll take them. I didn't even see that one fall out over there. So I see we have 6 and 7. It says change is coming. Transformation. A rebirth. It says, I'm here to guide you through this exciting transformation. This is a time of joyous opportunities. And then you have the number 43, which could be significant here for somebody. But it also boils down to a number 7. It says your vibration is rising. And look what it's coming out with. The Six of Wands and the Two of Cups. So for some of you, this is also the energy of, even if you're single and you're kind of saying, well, I don't really have anybody around me right now and no one hasn't reached out to me. This is you attracting the kind of, it's almost like you attracting people towards you, suitors towards you. It's almost like I'm hearing somebody saying, you're a good catch. It says this is a time of great spiritual growth for you. You are evolving to occupy a higher energetic frequency. So some of my Virgos, you're becoming very powerful here. It's almost like I'm hearing you're evolving. So even for some of you with this receive and open, you know, if you're kind of closed off or you're doubting your gifts here, be open to them. Because then you will find that it will enhance once you learn to embrace them, once you learn not to be afraid of them. Virgos, that is what I have for you for your weekly energy. Guys, if anything in the reading did resonate with you, I ask that you do hit that thumbs up for me. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Hit that notification bell so you know when I upload. But if this is where we part, Virgos, stay safe. Love and light, guys.